Hi, and welcome to Odyssey of Ascension. This is Roxanne once again. Thank you for tuning in, and we're going to get to channeling today. Thank you for, I just said thank you for tuning in. All right, here we go. And greetings once again to the collective. This is Ocyphius. We bid you all a good day. The idea is now upon us on the idea of the uniqueness of co-creation, reality bubbles, a deeper perspective, if you will. Stand by for our, let's say, this go-around idea teacher, that of Sylvester. All right. Hi, all. Go right for the coffee, don't I?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. The uniqueness of co-creation. You're right, Roxy, it's hot. The reality bubbles. I'm going to put some idea perspectives on this to bring you to a new understanding, and your wonderful idea, quasi-mind, will take it from there and paint beautiful pictures upon that idea. All right. We touched upon a little bit of the fractal is the idea of the end of the fingertip here, and this is the higher self, and there's many other selves. Now I want you to take this idea and picture in your head. This is you going along your nails, and you co-create a bubble of reality. So this is a higher self of somebody else, okay? And in that moment is everything that you perceive. The time, the agreement of time, the agreement of the world that you perceive, where you're located at, everything. Your identity, the clothes you wear, the representation of your idea attitude, your approach to the moment, whether you're vibrating in an idea of fear or good or, let's say, highest excitement, joy, whatever. It's all agreed upon in that instantaneous moment, and in that idea you get to take that neutral reality and move it and shift it beyond what it is and continue down the bubbles of co-creation. So if it's one moment now, you can take it for like 10 minutes, and that's too many Earths to actually, let's say, comprehend. Stand by. Is it Matthew? Hector, what do you need? Turn it off?
Yeah, because there was no fuel in it again, and the compressor's running, got hot, so it won't start.
Okay.
I put fuel in it, but I can't tell how much is in it until the compressor comes on.
Okay, so how long? Just turn it off, and then you come back?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to check it before I leave, and if it still doesn't come on, give it a couple of hours.
All right, we'll shut it down. Go ahead and hit the off button there.
You can put it on fan if you want.
Yeah, we'll keep the fan on.
Just put it on off and fan. Yeah, on fan on. Oh. And that way the outside unit won't come on. Just
right.
Put it in here, okay?
Thank you, Hector.
All right, photo shoot, huh?
You got it. Exactly what it is, photo shoot. Now, I love it. That was a co-created moment. That was a reality bubble that was unique in and of itself, and it's only occurred then, and how many times in continuation in the now you choose to keep focusing on that moment. But that moment is gone now. That moment is an idea of the past, and it will never be viewed in the same way. Every new idea is always unique in and of itself. All of your nows are like that. So, the idea is to give you more of a perception of what it is to know that it's not one Earth, that there are billions of Earth, and it frees yourself up from the constraints of the future and the past and probabilities of living on one Earth. There's billions of Earths, and as you choose nothing but the unknown in allowance to the best of your ability, you will see those co-created Earths shift in such a way that you can't believe until it's actually there, and then of course you go holy shit and shit like that. So it's actually very, very unique in and of itself. So in this now, you chose to be in this now. When you leave this now, you go to a completely another now. Don't think it's the same idea Earth. you get perceptions of outside sources, and they ask you to come into that idea earth in co-creation with information. So someone comes in your reality and talks about something, an idea, and you look at that co-creative moment as possibilities. They said this, and you go, oh, okay, I like that. And then you focus, and that's where your nows go. And everything in the now is going to give you the perception of what you believe is time. The moment is created as well as the memory. So the time past, the color of the sky, everything is that unique. It is so unique. Now, here's a bell from the 19th century. Okay, bronze, wonderful sharp tone. Roxy got this at a flea market. Okay, and the perception at the time, this was an 18th or 19th century bell. Okay, made of bronze. That was the unique moment. This didn't exist in the 18th century, 19th century, 1800s, 19th century. Did not exist in that time. It wasn't there. It was in the now of now with the built-in value, age, look, actuality of that moment that it actually was created in the 19th century. But it truly wasn't. It was created in that now as the idea to give Roxy the feeling she got an antique because she loves old shit. So that is idea to create that bubble now, that idea vendor had this idea bronze, that she wanted bronze over brass in that idea, and poof, there it is. So that's how unique in that idea. That wasn't back then. It was created in the now. Now the creator of that created in that unique moment of now. In the now. Not back then, but in the now, gave the idea of being created in the 19th century and everything around it and whoever it sold to. And that idea, timeline played out, but in the now. Always in the now, in the unique bubble of the now, 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 now. There's nothing outside of the now. Everything is encouched in the now to give you the reception, perception, validity, time sequence of what it is to be a human. Everything is built into the now in its immediacy. So when you validate ideas out of time, that says, or out of the now in time, that brings that construction of memory and brings it into the next now as a valid idea to perceive, to move forward in the nows as that vibration, as validity, because you said it's real, in the past, in time, future, or past, and bring that vibration into the now in co-creation. Whether it's a vibration that you perceive as fear or negative or scary or positive, joy, bliss, it doesn't matter because the mirror is not idea opinionated. The mirror is neutral. Period. It only brings love. It cannot bring unlove. It can't bring anything but the uniqueness of the beauty of unconditional love that is translated, interpreted, created all by you in the now. Little boo-boo hair is happy. So understand that the now is so unique. So me and Rita meet today. Today is Wednesday. The last time we met was on Friday in time, in that idea of memory. So today we get together. She thinks, and Roxy thinks, and Angel thinks, and Rob Air thinks, and Tommy thinks that it's been since Friday since we've channeled. But that memory was given right now to give us the illusion that we haven't seen each other in that idea since that time in the past. But truly, it was now to now. All we did was shift from this looking at this bubble to this bubble. When the idea co-creation comes and everyone comes into the room and everything is in that, the co-creation says this is what the probability is. Everyone gets to choose. And divinely, nonchalantly, we all choose that we haven't seen each other since last Friday. That much time has passed. That's how simple it is. Now, what does that have to do with anything? In that context of how do I apply this? You apply it by not validating to the best of your ability each time in the now, little by little, bit by bit. Do not rush, do not try, do not conceive anything out of the now. Every second you can. Try, be, idealize, whatever the now is all the time. More and more. Now, what happens is you don't bring as much shit of validity of time into the now to construct your future nows. Yes, you're going to stay on the same earth, in your earth idea. Co-creation, humanity, 4D earth. All of the constructs, the sky's going to stay blue, the clouds are going to be there, it's going to rain, the weather's going to happen, all that's going to happen and stay in. That's the built-in co-created idea reality of earth. However, within your unique bubble, everything is going to change, including time. Things that you will not understand because it's like almost impossible that you, let's say, Cece wrote Roxy and said that she bought a idea website, paid for it, and she thought it was last week she did that, but it was actually last year. But she just can't understand that it's only been, that it seemed like a week that had passed when it was actually a year. So time slippage is going to be more and more malleable. As Bashar, let's say, said a few years ago, it's really going to start slipping now. As well as you not even remembering you did that action. If you validate you did or did not do something to make sure I did that, that becomes a solid idea in future. But if you pay attention in the now, there's no worries on what you did or didn't do anymore. Then the unknown can come in magical ways. So, you will give yourself understandings. I don't even remember, because you didn't do it, that you actually did this or did that. You won't remember action. And then there's the result. So let's give you a magical idea. On a timeline, you bought some kind of investment, and then you receive in the mail idealized return on your investment. And then you look at it and see it, and you don't even remember ever investing because you didn't. Because that's that now unique moment that doesn't need time validation to occur in sequential-taneous ideas. What it is letting the unknown come in magical ways. Now you're starting to see how it works. You can't, if you choose, don't need to, if you choose, validate structural ideas of sequential-taneous time frequency occurrences any longer. That's the gift of understanding how to be more in the now. Then, your unique reality can give you things that you can't remember because they didn't actually occur in the fractal self of experience. It was given to you as a surprise. It doesn't need to be validated in time once you stop validating time. But if you say, I can't get this unless I do it in the future. So if you don't do it, then you're saying it can't happen in the future. So until I invest in here 10 years ago, let's say it's too late, so I have to wait another 10 years to get that investment surprise. That's one way to do it. Or know that you did it, don't worry about it. Let's say, put any definition of excitement in on that 10-year ago investment, replace it with whatever you will. And then, in this now, it comes. You give yourself the memory two ways. A, of doing it, which you actually didn't. Or B, not doing it, to surprise yourself even more. Any validation of time will continue time. This leads to the uniqueness of the now and how much of your reality bubble you can change by yourself. Not try to create something outside of the now, trusting only the now as it flows, gives the idea of the higher self more potentials for you to receive in those ideas, because you're not shielding those opportunities of focus because you're not validating time. You're not putting the blinders on of time. So the uniqueness of the now. You're watching a TV show. The TV show didn't happen then. It happened right now for you to watch that idea show in the now of co-creation. That's your unique bubble. That didn't happen then. Everything is created in the idea of then. But it's actually all created in the now. There is no then. When you validate that, then you let the validation of time be a reoccurrence idea in your reality, keeping the solidity of fluidity of what you understand time to be. If it's now, now can be anything. It will be within the same idea, frequency ideas of being a human, yes. You're going to give you the magical idea of the same earth in apparency of wherever you're choosing to be at the time. But in that entire earth realm, you can shift everything within it that's inside of your reality uniqueness that's allowable by the co-creation idea. This, like I said, what is it? Yeah, the sky will stay blue, the grass will stay green. Shit like that. But your surprises, your epiphanies, your movement to show you that you are a magical creator of the now by not being the thinker of the now. And the thinker is a distorted idea of the past. The ponderer that allows the ideas to flow magically in the endless mind sees the idea in quicker idea discernment between the idea of love and illusion. Truly. So know that. Know that when these two get together, everything is the idea memory of that. You get together with the ones that you're feeling obligated to. You approach the moment as you're expected to be. You give everyone in that idea co-created, no matter how many idea entities are in that co-created idea bubble. If your idea is that of obligation, you give the same vibration to those, and those people over there, those other entities, get the same version of you. Or you shift yourself by choosing different approach to the moment and watch this world be different. Because this world of obligation, here's you coming in for, I'm obligated to my idea parents. I have responsibility to them. They get the same version. So you get the same version of them. You approach the moment different, and you're no longer obligated. You're standing on your own isness, then guess what? You get a different version of the parents. And so on and so on. It's all up to you guys. So understand that the mirror only listens to you in perfection. It cannot go outside of your own vibration in that moment of choice. You gotta dig that one into you. The mirror is perfect and there's no one looking out for you because you are the idea of looking out for you. You. I know. You get to choose the mirror. You get to go through that fear that says this and that about those entities, about this idea, about the future, about the past. It's all your bubble, and you get to tell everything that this is my vibration, and nothing can come into that vibration that is not equal to it. Nothing. Know that. The uniqueness of the now. How many Earths are there? Billions. Which one do you get to go to? The one that it fits you, that you choose. You choose it. You. Time. Let it go. Be the now. Yes, you can make appointments as a probable. But don't set it in that idea. Because if this appointment in time becomes so important, but there's a magical fix beyond what your expectation is, but you don't trust the nows, and all you're doing is focusing from this now to wait for that idea to come, to rescue, to save, or it must be in its responsibility, then how many nows are you following and how many you're not following? You're following a construct of one idea in a time with a little variance, or you're just jumping all over the nows, and if that's important in that idea of highest excitement, it'll be there for you anyway, because you trust what? Who? The higher self. Trust it. Be now and watch time magically disappear more and more. New memories, different ideas. Sudden movement of realities, remembrances, shake you up a little. It's like, holy shit, what the hell was that? Things like that are coming now. But you look at the uniqueness of the now. Look at how the now is open to so many different earths. We're so excited about this. Truly. And Roxy's new coffee maker. Good coffee, Roxy. Kimiyoto, Mati. Time?
21 minutes.
That's about right. Free yourself up from the obligation of the expectation of others in, let's say, outside of the now. Knowing that you have to do something outside of the now. Don't tell the now that that must happen. Don't validate what did happen. So many times I've talked to so many of you on a one-on-one level that you say all the time, ah, this happened, Edie, this happened. So, this happened. Yeah, but before this, yeah, but, and all of that takes that big truckload of dump and pours it into the now, and it's scattered all over your mirror to say, this is what you are. And then you wonder why. Because you told it to come along. Whatever is not now is not now. The only thing there is now. Anything outside of that, you tell to come into the now and have it reflected to you in some kind of idea, participation, and interpretation because you validated it. Let go of it. Be now and watch it. Let go. Trust you. And the magic will shift so fast. So fun. Perceive it and be it. Allow it. Allow it. Booyah. That's all we got. We love you guys. We'll see you on Friday. In that now. But until that now and this now, be now. We all love you. Bye now. Good deal. Thanks, Ellen. All right, guys. Thank you so much once again for tuning in. We love you. See you Friday.